What's up, everybody? Today, 2016 Ford Transit 2.5. Some people call it a Ford Transit 250 or 160 if you get the 1.6. We get 2.5, and this is what we're going to be showcasing. Today, we're going to be doing kind of like a little tune-up on this. Spark plugs, air filter, got a headlight over here. I'll go ahead and show you all how to do that. And then oil change on it. I don't know if I'll show you the oil change. Just kind of see how we feel about it, but we'll show you how to do your spark plugs and change your air filter and how to change your little headlight over here on the driver's side. You can see the headlight right there. See how it's all cloudy? Yeah, it's busted. Kind of set y'all up right. And I'm going to zoom in. Alright, y'all. And there we go. So, first thing we'll start off doing, taking all our little connectors off of here. And then we're done. You know, that's how you do it. But, to be honest, pretty simple doing this. You need 8mm. Use a 1/4 inch. So, I had a 1/4 inch extension on me. Just forgot to grab it. I think I can get to it without using one, but just pull these little 8mm off. And I think you need 5/8, if I remember correctly, on these to take the spark plugs out. And I know some people recommend taking this up portion off. It don't take much to take them off, but if I don't have to, I'm not going to. It will give you a lot more room if you do it that way, but I'm not going to do it this time, because I can get to it fairly easy. Once you get that little 8mm out, pulls it right up. And this one's got 119,959 miles. It recommends like 120, 125 through spark plugs, and I know this hasn't been done. Let's see if I can get this down in here. Oh yeah, it's just right there. You can use an electric ratchet if you got one, air ratchet if you got one, whatever you need. I just didn't feel like getting mine out, so I'm just going to use the old manual method. I know it takes a little bit longer, but enough to really bother me too much. It's pretty much Friday at the end of the day. Once you come out. Y'all excuse me, I see my parts are getting here. So let me go grab my parts. Get out of there. Why ain't you coming out? Don't want to grab onto it. Oh. See why the rubber isn't on there. So, like I said, let me go grab the parts real quick. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Got my parts and I took the rubber out of another spark plug socket I had. The way we can get these out. Focus. That's where they're at right there. Number 4. But all I'm going to do is just kind of rinse and repeat, pull the spark plugs out. See if I can get y'all a little bit better view of it. So there's your spark plugs. So go ahead and show you parts for everything. Don't need that one. So, air filter, MGA10095. Motorcraft oil filter is FL910S. Yeah, S. I don't know why I want to say 6. I guess because it started with S. Spark plugs, SP530-X or SP530. Got 4 of those. And then the headlight we got is right here. I think it's H1155. That's our parts. I'm just going to go ahead and pull the spark plugs out, and then before I put them back in, I will show you what I do before putting them back in. We're going to put a little bit of dielectric grease on there and a little bit of anti-seize. I can think of it. Anti-seize. So let me get this stuff out, then I'll bring it back in just a few minutes. So here is the spark plug, and I'm going to put some of this right here, anti-seize, on the threads, and I just go around, put it around all the threads, just like that. That's what I do. Just put it around the threads like that. Then I'm going to just thread it in as much as I can by hand. Just going to go all the way down, and then after we get it all the way in, what I'm going to do is just go ahead and just tighten it up a little bit. Torque specs on these is not a lot. I didn't look them up. I know should be torquing everything, but in this you gotta go crazy on it. You're going into aluminum head, people. Be careful. Don't over tighten it. And the same thing, you're going 1mm. You're just going into a little threaded insert, and you don't want to strip that out because it can turn actually in the valve cover. And then what we're going to do next is I'm going to get my coil boot, put a little bit of dielectric grease inside of it. I just put a little bit in the tip of it. Push it down on there, get my bolt started in by hand. And I've already did the other 3, got those tightened down, coils on, connectors on too. Didn't want to bore y'all with doing all of them. If you do one, you can do them all. Alrighty, that's on, then we just reconnect it. That's pretty much putting spark plugs on one of these. I'm going to move you over to where the air box is so you can kind of see where that's at. The air box is right here. You got 2 little clips on the back side. You have to go under the intake tube to get to the back one. Then you can just kind of lift it out of there. That was the old one. Here's the new one. Just double check that they are about the same size. Yeah, pretty good. Shouldn't be an issue. Back one is tight. Pinched my finger a little bit. Next, we're going to start with the headlight. Try to see if I can get this. It's got a little push tab on both sides. What I like to do is use a pick and something else. Kind of walk it out. There you go. Remember, you're not supposed to touch the bulb. careful. More than likely it won't pop, but there is a chance that the oils on your skin can actually cause this to pop the headlight. You can only go in one way, you just gotta find out which way it is. And you gotta just insert it and twist. Should be that. Also, you got like a little cover on these right here. They just pop off. And your low beam is all the way up here against the fender. High beam is right here next to your little bump stop. Let me get all my mess up, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull it up on some ramps because our lift is tied up at the moment. I'm going to pull it up on some ramps and go ahead and start changing the oil on this so I can get this part done. Probably the next video you'll see is going to be a wheel speed sensor. Don't know how hard it is. I've never done one on these, but here is the sensor. Doesn't look to be too bad, but hopefully it's not, because sometimes some of these you gotta pour all the brakes off and all that stuff. So we'll see what it looks like when we get to it. So, like I said, let me pull it up on some ramps and then we'll start doing the oil change. So while the oil is draining, I figured I'd show y'all. So we're underneath. I know it's a little dark and can't really show you up close stuff, but your oil filter is right here. That is on the front side of the car. Somebody left us a little smiley face. And then you have a cover also. You got 6 T27 Torx spits, and then your drain plug is facing the back of the car. You can see that's draining right there. I know it's dark, but it is a 15 millimeter. I was going to say 16, but 15. But just figure I'd let y'all know how to get to that. And like I said, oil filter's right there. Happy days. Got the cover on. Poured 5 quarts in it already. This takes 5 3/4 of a quart. So here's the last one. 520 is what we're using. That's what it recommends. It's on your cap right here. 5W20. I'm pouring about 3/4 of a quart in there. A little bit more. You should be right there. Just double check it. I am on ramps, so it may be a little low. This one shows just a hair overfull. To be honest, I may need the rest. What? No, forgot. Since I'm on ramps, it's going to even out. I'll crank it up, pull it down, and then recheck it, but it does call for 5.7 quarts. So it's pretty much just a basic tune-up, air filter, oil change, spark plug, the dead headlight, stuff like that. If you got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know in the comment section. I'll get to them as soon as possible. Pretty basic stuff, like I said, 5/8, a 16, a 8mm, what else was it? Oh, a T27 Torx. You can do all this. Nothing real crazy about doing it, but like I said, if y'all got any questions, comments, concerns, let me know. I'll get to them as soon as possible. Do have the giveaway still going. Thank you for everything, all my members, subscribers, followers on Instagram, all that stuff. And if y'all got anything, hit me up on Instagram. I'll get to it a bit quicker there, and like I said, thank y'all for all the support, and torque this tight. Y'all have a great day.